Hi Yin friends, Nancy here. Today we're going to do just a quick little segment of gentle opening of the hips. So for this practice, you will need to have a couple of yoga blocks or something similar that could work as a gentle support for you to rest your legs onto. So if you have something that you can use around the house, if you don't have yoga blocks, grab that and then we'll start on our backs when you're ready. Letting the hips very gently start to open up. You might notice in these first couple of moments the tendency to engage the pelvic floor, to squeeze the glutes in an effort to kind of protect yourself from fully releasing into the hips. So it might help to soften any tension in the jaw and just remind yourself that you're safe here to let go. Breathing soft breaths into the basin of your pelvis, into your low back, into your hips, into the low belly. Noticing over time that the knees and the outer legs rest a little heavier into the blocks as you begin to let go of some of that protective energy and start to release into a place of safety and connection. And we'll do a little bit of pranayama work here to just clear some space energetically for the practice. So we'll start by taking a cleansing breath, drawing in as deep and wide as you can, letting the belly inflate. And then sigh your breath out of your mouth. And then we'll inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Adding a hold. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sigh it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going a few more rounds on your own. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Again, twice more on your hold. See if you can keep your face and jaw and tongue and throat really relaxed. After your last exhale, just begin to bring some awareness into your right leg. And all we're going to do to change up the shape as it is we're going to start to take the right foot off of the mat. You can slide your block up if you still have it placed to where it's at a comfortable space underneath your outer leg. Kind of opening up like a reclined supine frog, half frog on the right leg. Breathing into your inner thigh. Now, if you're not quite feeling this on the right side, you can place your block, maybe even a blanket, onto the inner thigh. Maybe that bit of weight will help. You could inch, kind of heel toe that right foot a little higher. Maybe you rest your hand onto the inner leg or onto your prop. Not too much pressure, just a bit. We want to start very gently in the hips, nudging our way through kind of those first barriers to the hips. You may have heard yoga teachers talk about how we hold our emotions in our hips, but actually the hips are just an area where the emotions kind of get trapped because there's a lot of physical congestion and tension here. But emotions are meant to flow all the way through our body, through all the energy lines. They do tend to get a little stuck in this area just because of all of the physical tension we maintain here. So just breathing through as much release as you can cultivate. Relaxing through your right glute, right side of your jaw and throat. When you're ready, we'll start to place the block back down if you had it for your half butterfly or for your butterfly supported here. We're going to move to the other side, so you may want to move that bolster that's under the left knee up a little higher as you find this supine half frog. Right leg returns to butterfly position. And coming to this side, noticing any initial tension, resistance. Maybe this side's entry is a little easier. Just acknowledging what you're feeling and breathing through it. If you want just a bit more, you could always release your block. Maybe you place a blanket or the block on the inner leg. You could inch the foot up a little higher. Maybe place your hand to the inner leg or to your prop. Again, staying curious about how this side feels different, but allow it to stay at curiosity, no judgment, just acknowledging where things are different and where they're not. And breathe into it. And when you're ready, we'll start to place that block back under the inner leg. Now, before we fully exit this, come back to your reclined butterfly. Again, you can stick with the blocks or you can remove them. You can stay with your reclined butterfly, or maybe now you take both legs out for your reclined frog position. Blocks are always an option. You could always add just a bit of pressure to the inner legs. Not in this final position for terribly long, so just soften where you can. Noticing how this posture that started out very gentle and mild might have grown into a bit more sensation. Maybe you're already feeling some of that energetic blockage releasing. Maybe you feel about the same. It is all valid as long as you are present with yourself. You're practicing yoga. Really filling up the lower belly and the pelvis with those inhales. And try to soften your glutes, soften the tongue from the roof of the mouth with your exhales. When you feel ready, you can release your blocks if they are placed. You may want to take your hands to your outer legs and gently help your legs up. Walking the feet to the floor as you bend your knees, just resting the knees into one another, adjusting your sacrum, feeling the low back lengthen out. And just pause here for a moment in your constructive rest. And observe the body rebounding into the space you've created.